down the stretch, end of February, March, we had some difficult losses, but I felt like we were still competing and playing hard and getting better. And the last couple of days, I really think these guys just band together like brothers and said, we can't go out like this. We got to go defend, rebound. When we keep teams under 70, we find success. And that's the way it was Monday, and then Tuesday in practice. And then we just had a really good approach and a good mindset. And I felt like their energy, their juice, they were ready to compete and take that next step. And again, for us, nothing's easy. And we go into overtime. You don't know how this team's going to respond because we've been there before. Indiana and Purdue, to name a couple. And man, did they punch! And they punch back quick. So that was a major breakthrough for this program.
Questions from the students, raise your hand on the mic.
For Mike, you played this team 3 weeks ago, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks. It seemed like you doubled or tripled all your numbers. What changed in the past 3 weeks?
Well, we just worked hard to practice. We just put in a rebound. So it was a practice was very good. So that was
Lamar, talk about your next game against Michigan State. You guys played them before, up in Philadelphia. So what's your message to those guys, playing against tomorrow?
they're a really good team. Great coaching down there, but we haven't even focused on them yet or talked about them yet. We're just, happy to get this win, but we're going to prepare, and I think we're going to be ready by tomorrow.
Other questions from the students? Right there, front three.
When Josh Reeves had that short injury, you guys put Nebraska into another scoring drought. Did you guys say anything as a team to try to make up for the loss of Josh Reeves?
Mike, will you take that, please?
Like when one man go down, we pick him up. So we're good.
Lamar, you want to add anything?
I really credit our leaders and our upperclassmen. They always keep us composed, being such a young team. So I credit Shep, Peyton, and them for really, keeping us fighting, keeping us level-headed and not really worried.
Right here in row two.
Thanks for Lamar to start. Down the stretch of the season, you guys have kind of come out on the wrong end of some of these close games, some of these overtime games. What was going on today where you guys were, kind of finally able to break through and come out with a single-digit win?
I think our non-conference and our conference play really prepared us for times like this. Going through so many close games and coming out on the short end of the stick. I think I really prepared us, and we learned from those mistakes, and I feel like that's what enabled us to come out and get this win today.
Question, Rick, third row.
Yeah, you guys didn't win a game in overtime heading into this game. Did that cross your guys' minds at all? Was there any doubt?
Mike, how about you?
In the overtime, coach just keep fighting. So as a team, that's what we got to do. In the past.
Lamar, you want to add anything?
Like I said, I think our conference play in those really close games really helped us be ready for those situations. It taught us how to learn in overtime. And, I think it showed that.
Have one final question for any of the students? Anybody? Right here, third row.
Mike, today's performance, it was one of the, you had to set the record for rebounds in the Big Ten tournament game. So how does this affect your confidence going forward for tomorrow and possibly beyond?
Me personally, I bring the team in the good effort that my team brings the team in the good effort. But we should come this.
Fellas, thank you very much. Now return to the locker room. Congratulations. Take questions of Coach Chambers. You're on the aisle, third row.
Coach, Shep had an up and down season all year, and then he got
He had to come off the bench today due to an injury. What did it mean for him to get to make that three in the middle of overtime?
I thought it was huge for Shep, for his confidence, and for his teammates. It was nice. You could see it, especially before the game. You could see it at halftime when they were shooting around. He looked good. He felt good. That experience of playing in the Big Ten these last couple of years really shining through today. And he gutted it out for sure because of his foot.
Here on the left arm, with the right arm.
Hey, Coach, I talked to you at Big Ten Media Day, and you told me how excited you were for your freshman class. Now you've gone through almost an entire season with them. What are you seeing from them, and how important are they to the future of this program? How excited are you for them to become upperclassmen?
Yeah, I mean, the growth and the maturity, again, it's not going to reflect in our wins, but the growth and maturity of this group, you can really see it. I can specifically see it from the Albany game all the way to today. I mean, they've gotten a lot better. Their habits are stronger. They're more confident. They know exactly what we're doing. And that's only going to continue because they're very coachable. And they want to find success. So if we continue on this path, the future's bright for Penn State basketball.
We're watching a little across the aisle. Hey, Coach, with this being an overtime game, you have a quick turnaround. How does your staff prepare for playing again tomorrow? And then what do you tell the kids on how to prepare beyond saying stay off your feet and get some rest?
Yes, I actually met with our trainer, Saz, and our strength coach, Greg Miskinis, and we formulated a plan of what we're going to do tonight and how we're going to help them with, I'll just say, cold tubs and get them fresh legs and make sure they're getting rest and hydrate and again, off their feet, and then feed them as well. So it's a plan for sure. And I just told them, we'll do our job by watching Michigan State. You have to do your job. And let's listen to Saz and Greg. You get in the pool for a little bit, just get their muscles moving. Let them sleep in a little bit, and then get ready to work.
Coach, can you talk about Mike Watkins' double-double tonight and then Big Ten tournament record in blocks? Just talk about what he brings to the team, his energy.
You know, I just said in general about the growth of these freshmen. Over the last few weeks, I've seen a change in Mike Watkins. We've got a long way to go, but I've seen a change. And there's more consistent effort there. There's more willingness there. He's really starting to create some new habits. He knows he's the anchor of this defense. He knows when he rebounds the ball at a high level. And, you know, he's a great shot blocker, obviously. That we typically win, that we find success. You know, the stat is when we hold opponents under 70, we win. And we win in overtime. Okay, we still hold under 70, which is a great thing. Mike's a big reason for that. He's very coachable kid. And he's still learning and growing. So I'm excited for Mike.
And right side over here.
I want to go back to playing again tomorrow. Did you learn anything from the Hall of Fame tournament earlier this year about playing on back-to-back days? Because it's the only other time you've done it this season.
You know, I don't even want to think about that weekend, to be honest with you. We're a different team. We're just a different team. We prepare differently. Our coach is different. Our mindset is different. I'm just going to focus on what we're doing right here and right now.
Right down front.
Coach Chambers, talk about tomorrow. What do you have to do? What are you going to fix tonight to get ready for that game against Michigan State tomorrow?
We got to play hard. We got to defend. We got to rebound. We got to bring some energy. You know, everybody's going to tell me, how are you going to be ready? You know, you're 18 to 22. This is what they live for. They would rather not practice. They would rather play 30 games in 30 days. Trust me. So, you know, hopefully these young legs are ready to play. It's the mind that we got to work on. Make sure they're fresh, and we'll do that.
Time for one last question. If there is one, right over here on the left.
Coach, you called this game earlier today a big moment for your program. What kind of moment was it earlier this season when you played Michigan State, and what kind of moment could it be tomorrow if you play a winning style?
Yeah, it's just, you know, Penn State basketball is inching closer, for sure. I mean, that was a huge win at the Western for us on so many levels. And then today to learn from past experiences from the Big Ten and to be able to not, think those negative thoughts and come out and compete the way we did in that overtime. It just shows you the character of this team. And we don't have a senior on the team. So that bodes very, very well for our future. We'll go out tomorrow, we'll compete. We'll get ready tonight. We just got to compete and have a great mindset. See what happens. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.